Hello, 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 hello. This is Rhapsody, your friendly neighborhood growth hacker, aka the Reverend Dr. Rhapsody, aka Mr. Transformer, aka Rhapsody Barrero. That's Reverend Dr. Rhapsody on Rumble, Mr. Transformer, Mr. _Transformer on the TikTokery, and on Facebook, anywhere you find it, it's just Rhapsody Barrero. Thank you so much for your time, your attention. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for showing up and picking up what I'm putting down for the day. Also, to let you know, for those who aren't aware, 97% of the people who watch my videos on YouTube do not subscribe. Please subscribe. Please, pretty please. With honey, sugar, and a big fat cherry. Please, please. 100% of the people who watch my videos on Rumble do not subscribe. Please, please, for the love of God, please, subscribe on Rumble. If you're seeing any of these videos on Facebook, please like the page, and for anywhere that you're seeing the video, please share the video, please comment on the video, please like the video, so that the various and sundry algorithms can finally get a clue to the fact that there are actually people out there who want to hear what I have to say, and that way they can get it out to more people and help more people, and it'll be great. You just wait and see. So, yeah, thanks for the help with that. Also, to let you know, in the description, if you're watching it on YouTube or Rumble, in the post, if you're seeing it on Facebook, there is a link that will get you to 1 free week of the Magnetic Mind Masterclass, which is 7 live coaching sessions a week. So for that first week, you get access to those 7 live coaching sessions. And once you get to the end of the week, I'm sure you're going to love it. So you'll want to sign up for the entire year. The whole coaching program runs an entire year, an entire 12 months. So you can either pay for it up front, or if you need to, feel free to opt for a payment plan. Just talk to the people. They are there to help. They're more than happy to help you. And it will just be a tremendous thing for you to become part of this magnetic mind community, this superconscious uprising where people are learning deep down, truly, like in their face, that they are the creators of their life. You are the creator of your life. Anything that exists in your life right now, if you walk it back, you can take a look and realize that you had a hand in it. You had a thought in it. You had energy in it, and you brought it to be. Congratulations. So, well, just like you can make things that are uncomfortable for you in your life, you can then turn around and make things that are comfortable for you in your life. You can make true choices. And a true choice is simply a choice that you make just because it's something you want, and that's it. It's not a choice that you make to make your mommy or daddy happy. It's not a choice that you make to make your girlfriend or boyfriend happy. It's not a choice that you make to cover up some bad thing that you did in the past that nobody knows about, but you know about it, and it's eating your lunch, and you don't want it to eat your lunch anymore, so you figure you want to do good things. And I just recently had an awareness about that for myself, for me, El Moi, El Cid, the kid. Not that I just figured it out, but it made sense. Because, as I had said in the previous video, I had come to an awareness that there was a mission that I had committed myself to regarding helping children be removed from child sex slavery and helping end human trafficking in America, or wherever I might land. And originally, I thought I was doing this just to cover some shortfall that I had befallen in the past. And then I came to I just asked myself, I was like, okay, Rap, listen, if this didn't happen in your life, would you still be pursuing this mission? And the answer, of course, was yes. Nobody deserves to be there. Nobody deserves to have to go through that. Nobody deserves to have to be snatched away from their family and forced into slavery, whether it be work slavery, sex slavery, just like they have so often over in Dubai, where they put on such a great marketing message for people to show up and do work, and then they get there and they take their passports and they make them work under ridiculous conditions, and they don't have a choice because according to this contract that they didn't realize that they were signing, they owe these people money because these people brought them there, so they're like paying down a debt, so they need to keep working and paying down that debt until they can finally get back home. It's like, I know they showed up to try to make money for their family, to send money home to their family, but it's like they can't even do that because they don't make enough to even send money home to their family. And that just sucks. Oh man, that's just horrible. Anyway, that wasn't even what I was starting this video on, but it's just how things work out for me. You know. All right. Initially, I was just going to tell you a story about something that I heard from my mentor, Christopher Duncan, the founder of the Magnetic Mind coaching modality and the maker and put togetherer of the Conscious Education Company. He was talking about how he had previously been driving around in a Lamborghini, which only had 2 seats and very limited trunk space. And now he drives in a 4-door car, and he's also coaching basketball, which was something that he wanted to do for a very, 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 very long time, as being one who had actually played the game professionally, and now in his older years, he just wanted to coach. But the things never came together for him to be able to do that until here recently. And what he said was, he did all the work, he took all the action. We always talk about taking action on this channel, and he took all the action that he could to get that to happen, and yet and still, it wound up not happening until like 2 years down the road. That's just the way it was. But the point was that he was driving in the rain. He lives in the Gold Coast in Australia, and he had golf shoes in the back of his car in the trunk, or what they call the boot, like hiking shoes. He had sneakers in case he needed to coach basketball somewhere. He had a basketball. He had golf clubs in case he had an opportunity to play golf, sitting in the back seat. And he had books because he just written, he's on his 3rd book now, and he had books that he picked up, and he's got all this stuff filling up in his car, and he was like, why is this happening? And so then he came to the awareness of what he calls the law of vacuum. The law of vacuum. And that simply states that space is filled to the capacity that is available, which is something that had always blown my mind as to why it happened. How is it, or why is it, that some people, they get to be incredibly filthy, rich, and wealthy, and still somehow find ways to not have a lot of money, but, they've got this big house, they've got all these expensive cars, they go on all these trips, they got all this brand name clothing, and that's just an example of that. In that, for so many people, for lack of discipline or for lack of proper for proper implementation of money management, there we go. I'll get the thought out eventually, that the more you make, the more you spend. It's like if you're in a particular neighborhood and you make more money, then you're like, oh, well, we got to leave this neighborhood and go to another upper crusty neighborhood where upper crusty people live. And since we're more upper and crusty now, it makes more sense for us to live in an upper crusty neighborhood with security guards and, not having to worry about walking the streets at night because there's cameras all over the place and like that. And the statement that I had known before that is that nature abhors a vacuum. Nature is not a fan of empty space. Nature will look for ways to fill the empty space if you do not choose to fill the empty space with what you want to fill it with. That's why we talk about in Magnetic Mind about having a desired reality and having a current reality. And the goal being to get from the current reality through way of creative tension to move us eventually to the point of our desired reality. And what happens for a lot of people is that they might make a decision, hey, I want to go here, and right now they're here, and they might start taking action, they might start making moves, but the challenge comes in that what winds up filling the space is an old wound. Whatever the wound is, the wound that wound up putting them in a mindset of, I'm not worthy, I'm not perfect, I'm not capable, or, I don't deserve this, or I don't belong here, and all that can fill up the space too. And when that fills up the space, that makes it more challenging for you to be able to get to your end result. So the old wound fills up the space, pushing us back to our current reality, and there we are. And that's just how that goes. So it's called the law of vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. If you don't choose what goes in the vacuum, nature will choose what goes in the vacuum for you. Just like we always say, if you don't pick a direction for your life, life will pick a direction for you, and it'll be under somebody else's guidance, it'll be to somebody else's benefit, and they're not even paying attention to you. You don't even matter, because it's all about them and what they're trying to do, because you chose not to pick a point in the future that you would like to end up at. You chose not to make a goal worthy to be ascertained by you from consistent, persistent action. You chose to just let things fall where they may. And when things fall where they may, sometimes things don't fall the way you want them to. Why would they? You put no energy into it. You put no thought into it. You put no action into it. So it's just going to happen the way it happens. And so many people are just like, oh, well, that's just the way it happens. That's just the way life is. Now, granted, there are circumstances under which sometimes that's just the way life is. Like it says in the Bible, either you believe it or you don't, the rain falls on the just and the unjust. It's an equal opportunity doler of crap. And the updated version from Wesley Snipes on the original White Men Can't Jump, the sun even shines on a dog's ass. So it shines on a beautiful lady laying out on a beach, getting some sun, looking wonderful, and it shines on a dog's ass who's just walking down the street looking for scraps, hoping he can find some food, trying to look cute to somebody that maybe will take him home and get him some food, and it's even Stevens. But it's not totally even Stevens because you have the power to direct the flow of the energy in your life. And you have the opportunity to choose to go where you want to go, to choose to do what you want to do. Don't give me any of this, oh, I don't know enough to be able to do anything else. Learn. Buy a book. Look up some YouTube videos, take notes, and learn some stuff. Oh, I don't have access to the connections that might be necessary in order for me to be able to pursue X. But all those people over there, they can pursue X. Well, if all those people over there can pursue X, you damn sure can pursue X if you wanted to, if you really wanted to. That's the thing. For most people, they don't really want to that bad because wanting to that bad is uncomfortable. We might make some family members upset. We might make some friends upset. We might upset our girlfriend. We might upset our boyfriend. We might upset some rando walking down the street that doesn't agree with how you choose to live your life. At the end of the day, remember, it's your life. Live it how you want. Tomorrow is not promised to you. That's in the Bible too, either you believe it or you don't. Tomorrow is not promised to you. Live each day like it's your last because it could possibly be. And you won't know until it's too late. So you need to take control. You need to put both hands on the wheel and drive the vehicle of your life to your desired destination. You can do it. I know you can do it. I've done it. Other people have done it. People have done it all throughout history. It's just a matter of picking a point, get your desired reality, figure out where you want to go. You're here, fine. It doesn't even matter where here is. It literally doesn't matter where here is. Arnold Schwarzenegger showed up in America with just a couple of dollars in his pocket and a dream of becoming Mr. America or Mr. Olympia. He's got them both. So, that. And from there he decided, okay, from there we're doing good. Let's go ahead and go into acting. So he would take acting classes. And he did some real estate investing so that he was never at the behest of the machine as to what parts he could take. Because he was like, hey, I'm not going to bend over backwards for you. I've got enough money. I can just do whatever I want to do over here where they will let me. And it just keeps getting better and better the more you realize, the more awareness that comes to you that you can actually do it. I mean, for the longest time, people were like, yeah, go to motivational seminars and hear people say, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And the reality is, you can do it. You can do it. You, wait, right there. You. You can do it. It's just a matter of choosing where you want to go, starting from where you're at, knowing where you're at, and that's fine too, because you need to know where you're at in order to know where you're going. The GPS has 2 points. The GPS has to know where you are in order to be able to direct you to where you say you want to go. That's going to do it for the day. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'm so grateful to you. And I thought this video was going to be low energy because I literally showed up not knowing what I was going to talk about. And, the universe just feeds me stuff. And then I just send it out to you. And because, I don't feed it to me just to keep it. I take it and I put it out to you so that it can help you. It's all about, shrinking that distance between ignorance and knowledge. It's shrinking that distance between the first level of learning and the fourth level of learning. For those who don't know, there's 4 levels of learning. There's unconscious incompetence. That's where you don't know that you don't know. Then there's conscious incompetence. That's where you know that you don't know. Anytime you start a new job, you are knee deep in that. You know that you don't know. And then step 3, level 3 of learning is conscious competence. Conscious competence will help you be able to do the job. Conscious competence will help keep you moving along to improve. Last but not least is unconscious competence. Unconscious competence, for some women, it's like the ability to put on makeup while you're in the car. In England, they call it farting. That's farting with a D, not with a T, so don't get crazy. And for most of us who drive, it's driving. You don't think about when you first learned how to drive and you had to remember to put your feet here and put your hands here, 10 and 2, and look at mirrors and all this good stuff. And now, I don't know, if you're like me, you can drive down the road, eat, change clothes, and have a conversation on the phone at the same time, even though in Georgia it's illegal. Okay. So, 4 levels of learning. Thank you again for your time. Remember, please remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, 97% of the people that watch my videos on YouTube do not subscribe. Please subscribe. If you're watching my video on Rumble, 100% of the people who watch my videos on Rumble do not subscribe. Please subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, please like the pages that you're seeing this video on Facebook. And anywhere and everywhere that you're seeing this video, please like the video. Please comment on the video. Please share the video to let the algorithm know that there's interest in the content that I'm bringing forth, and it will send it out to more people so that more people will be able to benefit, and it'll be all because of you. Because you chose to subscribe. You chose to like the video. You chose to comment on the video. You chose to share the video with a friend who you know could really benefit from it. And that's why I do it. So, again, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. We love you long time. We will talk to you tomorrow in whatever tomorrow's video is going to be. Until then, have yourself a great rest of your day. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah.